Hello, how you guys doing? Welcome to Get It Right. T. Good morning. How you guys doing? I had to put that nest up in a bun because I've been wearing it half up, half down. I was in New York City this weekend, so it really needs to be washed. If you know, you know. I mean, I'm talking about, baby, I was in them streets on the subway, stomping the ground down. I need my hair. Girl, when I got home, I took an everything shower. And so this is the results of that. I use synthetic braiding hair, and I don't really like how it's coming back. So I'm probably gonna have to take this hair down, which sucks because it hasn't even been up a week. It hasn't even been up a week. But honestly, I didn't like the heaviness of it. I think I'm just used to human hair for the boho part. I think I'm just used to that. And so it was okay, like for the trip or whatever, but I don't think I'm gonna keep this up too much longer. It's Monday, March 2nd. Girl, it's March. I'm not gonna stay here for too long, only because sis is just really getting back home to Texas with her two littles. I did see a post from Liv's Life on like Friday saying UBs, which whenever she says UB, she's referring to, I'm assuming she's referring to these reaction channels that were on her. That's an assumption. I really don't know who she's talking to, honestly, but I think she's talking to like reaction channels that report on her. I don't know exactly who or what she's talking about specifically when she says UBs, but basically the post said, you bitches are, I don't know why y'all so obsessed with me and my children. And basically it never gave what you thought it gave, and she's always going to be the mother, and her kids love her, etc., etc. And the thing about it is, I don't think, I know me over here, us over here, I should say, we are not disputing the fact that the kids love her. It's primal, right? A mother's love and a child's love for the mom is primal. We talked about this. There is no amount of anything, gossip, manipulation, I don't know, brainwashing, freaking abuse, goddamn whatever, that can make a child not love their mom. It is primal. Like, it's primal that animals eat. It's primal that we seek shelter. It's primal that we seek love and care and physical attention. It is in us. Okay, it's innate. It cannot be taken away. I don't know what this lady is fighting. It gets deep to me because I'm like, okay, why are you so gung-ho on proving that your kids love you? Is the only thing that I could come up with in a scenario like that is because maybe you feel as if they don't? Or is it really about proving what people are saying to be false? Like, why would you have to do that? Why would you feel such an urge to have to prove just strangers on the internet talking right or wrong? What is that? You guys, what is that? I don't know what that is. So that was a post that she had. Now, okay, let's back up to last week. The second half of last week, she'd come live a couple times And the live that I'm talking about is, I think she was at a taqueria. She had either walked there or parked really far away from the taqueria. But basically, she was sitting there saying how she was like trying to work through some relationship things with this guy, and how she herself is a little, can be away, and she was constantly, her and the chat were constantly referring to their birth signs or horoscopes or whatever as reasons as to why they are the way they are emotionally in a relationship. And I was just like, and Liv does that a lot, and I was just like, can we not blame our horoscope for our shortcomings, for our lack of maturity, for our lack of not knowing oneself, like confidence, and like that when people, not just her, when people refer to their birth sign to make excuses for their shortcomings, it irritates me bad. Especially if you're over the age of like 30. Like, come on now. I do see, like, it's fun to like read a horoscope and like, you know, get all into that astrology stuff, but like really at the end of the day, because Liv, you might consider yourself to be an astrology girl, but like you're not deep in it, like for real. You're not deep in it. You are like, I would say you're like a horoscope girl. Like, let me check my horoscope today type shit. Like, you might know you were born the year of the whatever, and you know the attributes that you were born under, but you're not deep in this shit for real. And so whenever you like refer to I mean, it's a Scorpio in me, like, girl, you know, bitch, you're mean. Go away. That cracks me up when grown people do that. It's just weird to me. Like, grow up, go seek the help that you need and get your mind right. The life before that, she was in her parents' bathroom, and she was basically continuing on the conversation of her plan to, after she got out of jail. And remember, you guys, we did a video about the reason why I think, from what I see, her situation is the way it is because she doesn't stick to the script. She's very emotional, and she chooses big life decisions that could possibly change the trajectory of her life and her kids' life off of how she's feeling. And that is very, very dangerous in my opinion. And so we did a video on that. I'll put it up here so you guys could see it. Go back and watch it to remember about how, you know, whenever, just in life, it doesn't even, you don't even really have to have nothing going on for real. But just in life, like whenever you make a plan, and you make it, especially when you make it in a time where things don't, how can I say this? I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you were on your way to do, I don't know, 90 days or something in the county jail. You were having to move your kids across country. You were in a space where you weren't going to see your other kids for who knows how long, and hadn't talked to them for who knows how long. So I would say you were in a bit of a pickle, right? Am I wrong to say that? I don't think so. And so it sounds like you sat down and discussed with your family, like, what life was going to look like after this. You were having to move out of your apartment. Your lease was up, you said. And you had just come off of scamming a couple hundred people. So, like, things were not okay, right? Like, can we all say that? This is not, I'm not making this up, and I'm not like, I can't infer that this is what was going on with you, because you yourself were telling us this, right? And then I can infer, like, from things that you're saying now and all that this is what was going on when you made that plan. So you sat down with your people and you're like, okay, so what is, what are we doing? Like, what are you gonna do to, get yourself together? And Liv herself said the plan was, I was gonna come home, which is to California, and live with my parents, and I don't know, save some money, go to school, whatever, like the shit you do when you go back home. I don't know if you've ever went back home, but when you go back home, I went back home. I did, yeah. I went back home, and you know what I did? I bought a house after that, because you need to use your resources to make like the best of your situation. And she has resources, you guys. I don't care how much y'all want to say, oh, it's not generational wealth over there, blah blah blah. Like, at the end of the day, she has a place that she can return if she needs to. And that is a resource. I don't care what you all say. That's a resource. I don't care what it looked like. I don't care where it's at. I don't care if the property value is not what you think it should be. A resource is a resource. You think somebody sleeping on the street, homeless, has a resource? Because if they did, they wouldn't be on the street, honey. These women in shelters and shit, they don't have resources. And if they do have resources, maybe they are not safe. Okay? I'm pretty sure there's people who could go run back to their man, their husband, their brother, their daddy, whatever. Maybe it's not safe for them. I digress. She has that resource. She could have went home and did a program, and had her kids would have been taken care of. She wouldn't have had to worry about having to, like, pay rent. Maybe she could have still had a little income, posting videos with TikTok shop, whatever, I don't know, and got herself back to a place of stability. But you know what she says? I couldn't do that, you guys. I couldn't leave my kids. And to that I say, you already left them, babe. You already left them. You left them last spring. You left them already. So what are we talking about? You literally left them to go to Florida to do the same exact thing that you were planning to do this time. Only the reason that you left was because you either got yourself all caught up with that man again and didn't know, you were emotional, you were a mess. That's why you left. And that also afforded you an opportunity to go maybe live with your sister, get your shit together. Remember, y'all, when she was Gandhi last spring, showing up at the coffee shop in a yoga suit? And do y'all remember that? Was literally about a year ago today. Literally, like, when I was looking at my videos, and Liv was literally Gandhi about a year ago today, or on her way to going to be Gandhi. By Easter weekend, no, by Memorial weekend, she was laying up in the sun. You guys, I'm not gonna do this anymore. That was literally Liv last year. So I say all of that to say, like, mama, you keep not sticking to the script, and it keeps just throwing your shit off. Now you're pregnant. Now you're, back in an apartment that you're grateful for, but that you probably don't love, right? It's just, I just wish you would stick to the script, because, like, if you would have, I could see, I don't know what that situation is over there, but you painted out to be great, perfect with your parents. You could have went over there and like really like bubbled and got it together, and then in 12 months time you probably could have popped back to Texas with a steady employment and credit fixed, and maybe hopped in a house or something. I mean, like, I don't know, but I'm just like, I'm not in your shoes, so I don't know exactly what the details are, but like looking at that situation, that would have been a good plan to me. But you got emotional. You got hoodwinked. Anyways, y'all, that was like one of the main things. Basically, I'm sorry, I did not finish that thought. She was like, oh, I could have lived here. I could have stacked up. I could have been comfortable here with me and my 2 kids. But she just decided not to do it. And so, to God be the glory. You know, we're just here gossiping, basically. This is nothing but gossip. This is not, nobody, like, is out for you. Nobody wants to, like, you know, fuck with you for real. Like, I'm literally just gossiping about you and your going zones because you come here and talk about it, and it's entertaining. It's funny sometimes. Sometimes it's sad. So don't get too, you know, wrapped up in it. As far as like that woman and her raising your kids, and I think it's great. I was on a plane yesterday. I was on a 6-hour flight from New York to SFO, San Francisco. And there were so many moms on that plane. And there were so many fucking bad kids, bro. Bad. One wouldn't stop talking. One wouldn't stop crying. One wouldn't stop trying to run off the plane. Like, it was just like, oh, if I ever had the chance to do motherhood again, baby, I would pass it. Not doing it. No, thank you. So it's nice to me that you have another mom there for your kids. Somebody that can step in when we all have days where we're just like, fuck no, I don't want to do this. I would be grateful. Shit. Oh, girl, when's your birthday? I'm gonna get you a snack or something. Like, you don't have to kiss that lady ass. But she's over there and I haven't heard you say one time that that lady was mistreating anybody. I haven't heard you say she, you know, did anything inappropriate to anybody. The only thing you say is that she stole your husband and her husband cheated and she's stupid and she a pygmy. But I haven't heard you say anything like crazy to where it would be a problem with the kids. Girl, you need to buy that lady a coffee. What's wrong with you? Send a gift card. Thank you. That would be me. But what do I know? I gotta go, y'all. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And bye.